In just a few days, I'll be flying out to Japan and I couldn't be more excited. It'll be my first time exploring Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. My girlfriend and I will be there for 2 weeks, so we have a lot of fun things planned while we're there. Now, I wouldn't call myself a travel vlogger by any means, but I definitely do want to document this trip. So as the title says, I'm bringing not one, not two, but 5 different cameras. Every camera has its own purpose, and I'm hoping to get some fun cinematic footage for a great travel vlog. They say the best camera is the one that you already have, and I know for a lot of people that will be the cameras in their phones, and I am no exception. I just upgraded to the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I really love the camera on this. The iPhone is my go-to for quick casual shots because I always have it on me and it blends in perfectly because everyone uses their phone to film things nowadays. Something new on the iPhone 16 is that it now has a dedicated camera button, but to be honest, I don't think I'll be using it that much. The way I shoot with my iPhone is super simple. I take it out, I press record, and I'm good to go. The only custom things I'll do is like maybe tap the focus or slightly adjust the exposure, but other than that, I'm pretty much do everything on automatic. And I think that's a testament to how good the camera quality is. One of my favorite things about the iPhone and a lot of the cameras I'll be showing today is just how discreet they are. So pulling out a big camera can feel like, you know, hey, look at me, I'm filming myself. But with like phones and all the other cameras I have, it's a lot more discreet and I feel more comfortable vlogging that style. And especially with the phone, no one thinks twice. And with the 4K quality, the iPhone footage really holds up even against my nicest camera. I really love the camera on the iPhone 16, but to take my travel videos to the next level, I will also be bringing a gimbal with me. This is the iSteady V3 AI from today's sponsor, Hohem. With its portable size and all-day battery life, it provides everything you need on a smartphone gimbal. This right here is the gimbal, and I just want to point out how small and portable it is when it's all folded up. So this gimbal has a ton of great features, but let me just share with you the highlights. So it has a built-in extension rod, which is really perfect for vlogging. Also, if you take a look at the handle, you'll see that there's a remote control here. You can take this out, which is perfect for taking selfies or group photos. This is the AI tracker, and it allows you to use AI tracking without having to connect your phone to Bluetooth, which I really love because it's one less thing to worry about when you're actually out there shooting content. All you have to do is perform a gesture to start and stop the AI tracking, and it works really well. It has a 3-axis anti-shake stabilization, and there are multiple gimbal modes to choose from, which gives you a lot of creativity as a creator. I'm really excited to bring this with me to Japan to capture some really cool cinematic sequences, so keep an eye out for that vlog. Thank you to Hohem for sponsoring today's video. Next is the Insta360 X4, which is a 360 camera that captures everything around it. I can't recommend this enough for travel because it's like a little time capsule of exactly where you are. I love using it to get those immersive shots. Like even if I'm just walking on a street, I could just pop it on a selfie stick and it'll catch everything from my POV to a aerial shot to shots of just me walking. The best part is that you don't even have to choose a specific angle while filming. You can just choose it while you're editing. The X4 is relatively tiny. It's easy to just toss into my bag or even into my pocket. I will admit I do feel like a super tourist when I'm walking around with this on a stick, but to be honest, I am a tourist and I really don't feel embarrassed because nowadays everyone knows what a 360 camera is, and the footage is so cool. Like it's really worth it to look silly for 5 minutes to get some really awesome travel content. This is the Insta360 Go 3S. It's actually the world's smallest 4K camera. This is actually 2 parts. This is the actual camera itself, and this is the action pod with the display, and you can pop it open to vlog yourself like this, and you can also use this separately. If you're into POV shots, this is the camera to bring. It has all kinds of mounts that lets you get creative angles without any hassle. It's small, lightweight, and it doesn't stand out, so it's perfect for capturing candid moments. I like the mount that you can clip onto your hat because it's such an easy way to capture POV footage, and the magnetic mount under the shirt is another game changer. They also have this sticky mount that lets you attach the camera with the action pod, or you can attach the camera directly to the mount, and then you could just stick this onto any surface like a wall or a window, and it's a lot easier to set up than like having a full tripod or something like that. And then I have the camera I'm shooting on right now, which is my Sony ZV-E1, which is a full frame powerhouse of a camera. It's the best quality and it's my main camera for YouTube, especially when I'm just talking to the camera. In addition to the camera itself, I will also be bringing 2 different lenses. First is the Sony 20-70 f4, which covers everything from a wide angle to a zoomed in close-up shot. And the second lens is the Laowa 10mm f2.8. It's ridiculously wide, but it's great for unique, dramatic perspectives. Now, I'll be honest, I've traveled with this camera a lot, but it doesn't get used as much as I'd expect. And I think it's because it's just way too big for me. I just don't feel comfortable or confident whenever I have it out for vlogging because it's just way too big and it like calls too much attention to me. But I'm more than happy to use it to like get landscape shots and stuff like that. I thought about leaving this camera behind because, you know, if I'm not going to be using it, then it's just dead weight, and I'd rather make space for things that I'm actually going to be using. But when I'm thinking about it, like Japan is so beautiful. I would rather bring it and not need it than leave it here and wish I had brought it. Plus I already packed, so I know it's gonna fit in my bag. Last but definitely not least is going to be the DJI Pocket 3. This tiny camera fits in my pocket and it has amazing 4K quality that is basically my most used camera right now. It's perfect for vlogging on the go because it has amazing features that makes filming so much easier for vloggers like me. It has a built-in gimbal so I can walk and talk and the footage remains stable. I also got the creator combo that comes with a lot of useful accessories like the microphone, extended battery, the tripod legs, and the wide angle lens. These accessories make the camera really versatile for being able to capture everything I want to capture in Japan. And most importantly, the DJI Pocket 3 solves the biggest challenge I have with vlogging, which is not wanting to stand out and call attention to myself. So with this camera, I can film the environment, I can point at myself really easily and talk to the camera, and it doesn't really stand out like a big camera would. And there's nothing worse, at least for me, like when I'm vlogging, for me to know that people are actively looking at me because I just shut down, I get super self-conscious, and I just don't end up vlogging. So if that sounds relatable to you, then definitely give the Pocket 3 a try. It definitely changed the game for me. So that's the gear lineup. I have 5 different cameras ready to bring with me to Japan. If you want to see my travel vlog, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.